Hello everyone, welcome to Virtual Music. The first song we're going to do, it's like a warm-up song. This is a song I do with the 4s and 5s, but I think everybody knows If You're Happy and You Know It. Get ready, stand up, get all warm. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! That was very good. I bet you're all warmed up now. The first thing I want to do is talk to you about the butterfly life cycle. Mrs. Boyce taught you about the butterfly life cycle in her video, and she showed you the caterpillars that will become butterflies. So let's just review the life cycle. We have an egg, and we can make an egg with our hand like this, right? Then out of the egg comes a caterpillar. We can make a caterpillar like this. Now the caterpillar is the larval stage of the butterfly life cycle, larva. A caterpillar is a larva. Then, after the caterpillar eats and gets bigger and bigger, it's time to make a chrysalis. And you can do that with your hands just like this. The chrysalis is the pupa stage of the butterfly life cycle. The pupa stage, that's a funny word, I know. Stays like this for a little while, and then when it's done, you see the chrysalis move and move and move and move, and out of the chrysalis comes a butterfly. We can make a butterfly by hooking our thumbs together, using our fingers as the wings. And that's how this song starts, and it's sung to a popular Christmas tune up on the housetop. Get your butterflies ready. First comes the butterfly and lays an egg. Out pops a caterpillar with many legs. Oh, see the caterpillar eat and eat till a little chrysalis he will be. Oh, 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 look and see. Oh, 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 look and see, out of the chrysalis, my, oh my, out pops a pretty butterfly. So it's fun to sing about these things because it helps you remember better what happens during the butterfly life cycle. The next thing I want to sing about is, what is an insect? Now, a butterfly is an insect. What makes an animal an insect? First, it has to have 3 body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Then it has to have 6 legs. Put 5 fingers up, and then we add 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 legs. Then they have to have 4 wings. 4 wings like this. You can see that on the butterfly. 2 upper wings and 2 lower wings. 2 on each side makes 4. Then they have 2 antenna. So put up 2 fingers, and you can put them right on your head for the antenna. Antenna are also called feelers sometimes, but antennae is really the proper word for them. This song is sung to heads, shoulders, knees, and toes. I know you all know that song, so get ready. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. 6 legs, 4 wings, 2 antennae. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Maybe we could try that a little bit faster. Ready? Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. 6 legs, 4 wings, 2 antenna. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Very good. Now you guys know what makes an insect. Now, I want to talk about another insect. Right now, this time of year, the 3s would have special visitors in their classroom, ladybugs. Now, they come as larvae. They come in the larva stage, which is like the caterpillar, but they look a little different. They're very tiny. And we skip over the egg stage because we can't really get ladybug eggs. So we get larvae. And then they make pupas. Pupa, there's that funny word again. And they hang on the side of the enclosure. And then when they're ready, they come out of the pupa stage and they're adult ladybugs. Now we have a song about ladybugs. Ladybugs are also insects. So they have 6 legs. I can show you with a special puppet that Mrs. Hoyditch let me use. They have 2 antennae. And it's a little bit hard to see the 3 body parts with this puppet, but we know that they have 3 body parts too, so they're insects. Now, one thing we say in this song about the ladybugs, when we talk about the 4 wings, we say they're underneath. That is because the red and black part that you see on a ladybug is just the shell covering the wings. It helps protect them. The wings are underneath the shell. The other thing we talk about, well, one other thing we talk about in this, or sing about, is that ladybugs like to eat aphids. Aphids are little tiny green bugs that eat leaves. Farmers do not like aphids. So they let ladybugs go in their field, and the ladybugs eat all the aphids and make the farmers happy. The other thing we've talked about with ladybugs, I think the 4s and the 3s talked about this, is that ladybugs hibernate. They gather in big groups and they go to sleep all winter. And that's in the song too. So this song is sung to My Darling Clementine, which your parents probably know, and it goes like this. I'm a ladybug, I'm a ladybug, I eat aphids off a leaf. I have 6 legs and 2 feelers, and my wings are underneath. In the winter, I am sleeping. In the spring, you look for me. But if you see me, please don't squash me. I'm as lucky as can be. Now you've learned about ladybugs by singing that lovely song. The next thing we're going to talk about is what season it is. Now in that ladybug song, we mentioned that they hibernate. We also said they come out in the spring. Yay, spring! That's what it is now. Goodbye to winter, hello spring. And I have a song about spring that goes to the tune of Are You Sleeping? Now we had a winter song that went to that same tune, and now we have a spring song that goes to that tune. And it goes like this. I have to look at the words because this is a new one for me. Spring is here, spring is here. Goodbye, snow, flowers grow, birds and bees, leaves on trees. Hello, spring, hello, spring. It's a pretty easy song, right? So let's talk about a few of the things that happen in the springtime. A fun thing to do in the springtime, and you can help your parents do this now that you're home with them, it gives you something to do and it's fun, is we can plant some seeds in the springtime, right? The weather is warmer, the sun is out, we get a lot of rain in the spring. What do we need to plant seeds? Well, first of all, we need seeds, right? And we need a place to plant them, some good dirt. But then after we put them in the ground, what do they need? They need some water. We could go like this, pretend we're watering. They need sun. They need air. And they need some gentle care from you. So this song goes to London Bridge, which I'm sure you've heard. And it goes like this. It is spring, let's plant some seeds. Plant some seeds, plant some seeds. It is spring, let's plant some seeds. What do they need? Seeds need water, sun and air, sun and air, sun and air. And they need some gentle care. That's what they need. So now you guys can go out in this beautiful spring weather and plant some seeds. Maybe you want to grow some flowers or vegetables, and now you know how to take care of them. Let's talk a little bit about spring. We've talked a little bit about what we see in the spring. We see flowers. We see birds, more birds, sometimes different birds than we saw in the wintertime. We see leaves on the trees. We see lots of things we like. We go outside and we play. What do we smell in the spring? Sometimes we can smell when somebody cuts their lawn and you smell the freshly cut grass. That's a wonderful smell. Sometimes we can smell the flowers. And what do we feel in the spring? We can feel the dirt when you plant your seeds. Dirt. Sometimes if you go outside when it's raining, you can feel the rain, right? Or you can feel the warm sun on your skin when it's not raining. What do we hear in the spring? Of course, we hear the birds, right? Lots of birds. The birds are busy having their babies and they're happy and we hear them singing a lot. We can hear somebody mowing the lawn, right? That doesn't happen in the winter. We can also hear bzzz, bees, right? Bees buzz. And Mrs. Boyce is going to talk about bees, and we're going to do a fun finger play for bees. Here's the beehive. Put out your hand like this. Here is the hive. Where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch as they come flying out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zzz. Now that you know this finger play, let's do it again. And at the end, you can go tickle your mom or dad with your bees. Ready? Here is the hive. Where are the bees? Hidden inside where nobody sees. Watch as they fly right out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bzzz. What else do we hear in the spring? Well, I mentioned that we can feel the rain. You can hear the rain too, right? But sometimes along with the rain, we hear thunder, right? It could be really loud thunder. Sometimes it's scary, but it helps to sing about it. Let's make our own thunder, like this. Can you do this? I hear thunder, I hear thunder. Hark, don't you, hark, don't you. Pitter patter raindrops, pitter patter raindrops. I'm wet through, so are you. Raindrops falling from the sky, from the sky. Put up an umbrella, put up an umbrella. Nice and dry, nice and dry. Another fun thing that happens in the spring are that there's lots of babies born. Spring is a good time for babies to be born because it's warmer, things are growing, so they have more food that they can feed, the adults have more food that they can feed to their babies. So I'm going to talk about some special babies. I love frogs. Frogs are born in the spring. And so we are going to talk about here, the frog life cycle. We talked about the butterfly life cycle. We talked about insects. Frogs eat insects. Now we're going to talk about the frog life cycle. Now the frog life cycle starts with an egg, just like the butterfly life cycle. Looks a little different though. And out of that egg comes a tadpole. Some people call them pollywogs. You can call them either one, but in our song we will call them tadpoles. As the tadpoles swim around in the water, because that's where they live, first they get 2 back legs. Then, as time goes on, they get 2 front legs. Then they start maybe spending a little bit of time on land, and their tail disappears. While they still have the tail there, they're called a froglet. Then the tail disappears, they become an adult frog. So it goes egg, tadpole, froglet, frog. This song is sung to up on the housetop also. I thought it worked out so well for butterflies that I put some words to it about frogs. Mommy frog lays her eggs in a lake. Out pops a tadpole for goodness sake. First 2 back legs and then 2 front. Then the tail disappears and the frog is done. Swim, swim, swim to hop, hop, hop. Jumping in the water, plop, plop, plop. Then they grow up and it starts again. Egg, tadpole, froglet, frog, it never ends. There, you can sing that song now. It'll help you remember the life cycle of a frog. We say life cycle because it just keeps going and going and going like a big circle over and over. It never ends, just like that song says. So I have a lovely book that goes along with the frog life cycle. It's called Fish is Fish, and it's by Leo Leone. Now, some of you may have this book. It's a pretty old book though. And it talks about, well, friends, and it also talks about frogs. It's a great book. it's almost time to go, but before I go, I want to sing the CPC Spirit song with the threes, just to remind them of how much fun we have here and how much I miss you. And the CPC Spirit song goes to the tune of The Ants Go Marching. And you should remember this. I hope you remember this. It goes like this. I love my friends at CPC, hurrah, hurrah. I love my friends at CPC, hurrah, hurrah. We learn, we share, we care for all, we run, we play, we have a ball. Best of friends, we'll always be at CPC. And now, I would like to do a special song that I do with the fours. It's the Mountainside Song. Now, Mrs. Boyce and I learned this song when we were just little children from our first elementary music school teacher. His name was Aidan Lewis. And so I thought I would pass this on to all the fours and the fives so that next year you can sing it for your music teacher in kindergarten. You can sing it for that teacher and teach them what a great song this is about Mountainside. Ready? Sing along with me. I know you know this. Sing with me, I'll sing with you, and so let us sing together, so let us sing together, so let us sing together. Sing with me, I'll sing with you, and so let us sing together. Praise for Mountainside. Give a rousing cheer for green and white. Now shout it out with all your might. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-S-I-D-E, Mountainside. Mountainside! Sing it nice and loud. That's also how I learned to spell mountainside. The last song I'm going to sing is the So Long song that the fours sing every time they have music. And we put ASL along with it. So sing with me, fours and fives. I'm sure you remember. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. It's time to be moving along. So long. Love you all, miss you all. Goodbye.